Welcome to everybody. I'm Elaine Lessig, and we're going to start today with a wonderful series on Canine Chronicle called Closet Confidential. Come on back to the vault. In these times when we're all stuck at home, it's a good opportunity to take a chance, look at your closet, and decide, what can I do to look a little bit better? It's taken me all these years to become a fashionista, and I'm happy to help you. Come on back. The house was originally set up, it's an historic house, which was built in 1747 originally. And the interesting thing about it is, this room was a large sitting room. And when my sister and I first saw the house, she said, for goodness sake, Elaine, make it your bedroom. So with the beautiful fireplace in here, we decided it was a great idea. And alongside this beautiful sitting room was a library. And being somebody who loves books, I made it a very special library. Come on in. Among my friends, we call this the vault. It's the former library, which we converted into the vault. Here you can see it's a U shape, it's very well organized. We took all the shelves off and put some of them away upstairs on the third floor and put up closet materials, and now it's my vault. Everybody can have an organized closet, whether yours is 3 feet wide, 6 feet wide, or a room. The object is come up with a design, figure out what your needs are, and make everything accessible. You can't always have a closet that you can see everything at one time or keep all your seasonal things at one time, but the organizational pattern can always be the same. A closet like this makes it easy to get dressed, it makes it fast for you to make your decisions, and it's a wonderful opportunity to make friends with all your clothes on a consistent basis. You can use shelving, inexpensive closeting material, and just plain old shelves. Hey, a series of bookshelves will do the same thing as these bookshelves. Mine's just a little bit bigger. A couple of things I wanted to go over with you today. Number one, closets start conversations. Everything you pick out and the clothing you wear is an opportunity to start a conversation with somebody. I love when an exhibitor, a fellow judge, or just somebody who's there watching the dog show will come over and say, I love your shoes. And I'll usually say back, I love them too, that's why I bought them. And it's a chance to start a conversation, because I could say to you, your jacket looks so good on you, it's a perfect color. And then we've had a conversation, and suddenly we've broken the ice. I'm not this judge that you can't speak to, and you've got somebody that you can actually talk to. And I think that's important, how we connect, especially a thought to take with us right now when we're having such difficulty keeping our connections. Another thing I'd like to go up with you is clothes do not have to be expensive. Yes, you can buy an expensive pair of shoes, but you can go to Uniqlo and get yourself a pair of tights to wear with it. Columbia from Max, TJ Maxx store, perfect thing to put under, and a great little vest on top of it. At the end of the day, it becomes not an expensive outfit, but just a fashionable one. And that's a good thing to remember. And you can look around and see. There are things here that are definitely more expensive than others, but it doesn't matter. It's how you put it together and how you put you together. Everything you wear reflects who you are. You can look expensive without paying a lot of money for your clothes, or you can look just plain cheap if you don't think about it. And so what we are in the way we dress is the message we send to somebody else. An important thing to think about is how you present yourself. You know, they say you are what you eat, and I think you are what you wear. So caution on what you pick out every day and think about it. It's not difficult, but the thought about that goes into it is that you need to plan ahead. And that's what an organized closet does for you. It gives you the ability to plan ahead. I could take this jacket down, very easily switch out the vest, put it on with this jacket, and I'm in the same color scheme because it works and it will work. Not much thought, just a chance to look around and visit another friend that might work out with something like this. Let's take it a little more dressed up. It'll work. So these are things you can think about. Change the shoes. You're going someplace a little more formal. You could put on a great pair of flats. How about that with a little dizzle dazzle on it? I do like to sparkle. So there we go. I mean, just so many variations on a theme and so many wonderful pieces that you can use that can be a fingertip away. Let's discuss something else. Clothes need to fit properly. I'm small, so I have to be careful that I don't wear these super big clothes that look like, okay, great style, but not for me. I have to be careful not to wear something that's so big and puffy that there's this little person lost in it, except if it's one of my famous vests that I use to keep myself warm. You have all seen me wear them, but I do need to wear those to keep warm sometimes. It's a matter of looking at something like a coat. A belted coat. Right over this outfit, and you got a statement piece. Things to think about. Folds up, goes in a suitcase, does all kinds of things, and the best thing when you wear things like this is we don't get the dog hair sticking on them. Very important in our little world. So these are some of the things I think about when I come into my closet and thinking about fit. Especially a woman when she's wearing her jacket, and that jacket is way too tight in certain places and way too tight in other places. It doesn't present the best picture. And you know, I have seen from both exhibiting dogs myself over the years and standing there as a judge, there's really nothing that I find more distressing for the person who's wearing it without realizing it, is a woman bending over and the zipper is down to here, and not only do I see the bait that's kept in underneath her bra, but I can see everything in it too. Or somebody who never checks to see that when they're bending over and a skirt, it all goes and we're all seeing everybody's Spanx, panties, or whatever else. Not an attractive picture. Make sure you have plenty of opportunity to check to see. We live in a fishbowl. It's 360 degrees and every bit of it counts. Think about what you're wearing, think about what it says about you, and think about how it fits. Another thing I'd just like to do while we're in my closet for the first time is I'd like to introduce you to what I call a few favorite pieces. And they're pieces that I love, I'll keep forever. I don't keep everything forever. If I don't like it after a while or it's not working for me, it goes out of the closet. I hope you can hear my dogs in the background, and you'll know that I really do have a house full of wonderful Cavalier King Charles Spaniels and some English toys who fill us with joy and love and noise sometimes. I'm going to take this out of its cover because it's really worth looking at. This is the beautiful dress that I wore on a very memorable day in my dog show life. This is the dress that I wore when I judged Westminster in 2019. It's a beautiful, simple dress in its own way. Yes, it has a pattern. It's got beautiful color. It had dogs on it, even though I was judging toy dogs, not sporting dogs that day. But it's something simple, beautiful, elegant, and forever. So when you're looking for something special, those might be some of the things that you'd like to think about. So we'll put you over here for now so I can admire you a little bit longer. Something else that might be very special in your life is just this jacket. I'm going to take it back down again. I bought this jacket. I found it on one of the Italian sites that I often buy interesting clothes on. And it was on sale for not very much. I think I paid $34 for this. But it's a Scottie, and I don't have Scotties. I don't judge terriers. But anytime I wear this, I can't tell you how many people will come over and say, I love your jacket. And so this is the absolute kind of a piece that makes everybody happy when they see it and opens up the conversations that we're talking about. Another very special piece that I absolutely love, and I'm sure you've seen me in a million times, is one of my very famous vests. These long vests are probably the dream of everybody who travels, stands outside and judges dogs, and needs to cover it. Sometimes your derriere when you don't want everybody to see it. It's probably one of the most versatile, well-worn pieces in this closet, and I love it. I hope you've had some ideas now of what it's like to have a vault, which I'm most blessed to have, but yours can be any size. The fact that clothes allow us to start conversations with each other. Clothes tell a story about each of us, and it's a story worth telling, but there can also be dilemmas in it. Not everybody's going to know exactly, does this go with this, does this go with that? It's something we learn along the way. I want everybody to check on the Canine Chronicle website or on the Facebook page. There'll be instructions on how to submit a 1-minute video where you can ask your question, and we will choose some really great questions and go into it. Please tell us your name, where you live, what you do in dogdom. Are you a handler? Are you a breeder? Are you an exhibitor? And we'd like to tailor the answer to your needs specifically, but something that we can share with everybody. So don't forget to check on the Canine Chronicle website and on the Facebook page for the information on where to send your questions to the Closet Confidential.